Hi guys, thanks for following my channel. Simplifying polynomials with more than one variable. Lesson 2, Part 3, page 318 and page 319. My Facebook and Instagram, Amir Al-Asadi. If you have my phone number or email address, you can text me. Practice 5-2, simplify. A squared plus 2a plus b squared plus 3a plus 3b squared. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 terms. A squared by itself, I have 2a and 3a, these are like terms. B squared and 3b squared like terms too. So I'm gonna write a squared down, and I'm gonna add 2a plus 3a, gonna be 5a. And b squared is the coefficient right here, it's 1. So 1b squared plus 3b squared gonna be 4b squared. So this is the answer. Just write a square down, add these two terms, so 5a, add these two terms, so 4b squared. So this is gonna be the final answer. Number 2 is your homework. I think, guys, it's clear. So I'm gonna do the odd numbers, and your homework, even numbers. Seven. EF, if I look how many terms, guys, let's count the terms first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. First, second, third, fourth, fifth term. So if I look at these two terms, these are like terms, EF and 6EF, and EF means 1EF. So I'm gonna add up these two terms, so the answer can be 7EF. EF squared, it's just by itself. Minus 10 by itself, I don't have another number. Plus F by itself, so the answer is 7EF plus EF squared minus 10 plus F. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4 terms. This is the answer. 5. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 terms. A to the power 4 and minus 5a to the power 4, these are like terms. C squared minus 2c squared like terms. So the first step, I'm gonna change these two negatives to a positive sign. So a4, write down a4 and c squared, 3ac, so minus 5, can change it to positive, negative 5a. So change 5a squared to the opposite number, which is negative 5a squared. And change this negative sign to a positive, so and 2c squared to negative 2c squared, and write 5 down. Now a to the power 4 and negative 5a to the power 4, different signs, subtract and keep the sign for the large number. 5 minus 1, so the answer is negative 4a to the power 4. Negative 4a to the power 4, this is the first term. C squared minus 2c squared, so it is different signs, subtract and keep the sign for the large number, so negative 1c squared or negative c squared. Write 3ac, write it down, and write 5 down too. So the final answer is negative 4a to the power 4 minus positive times negative, negative c squared plus 3ac plus 5. This is your homework, guys, and it's on page 319 if you have a book. The page number in the new book is 319. B, add. Now we're gonna add two polynomials. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4 terms in the first parentheses, 1, 2, 3, 4 terms in the second parentheses. And I'm gonna add them. So when I add them, AB is 1AB plus 3AB, so it's 4AB plus B minus B. So these are like terms, but they have different signs. So I'm gonna subtract them. Or I'm gonna change the negative sign to a positive and change positive C to negative C. And this negative sign change to positive and negative B. And change this negative to a positive and 6 to negative 6. So for AB, I got it from 1AB plus 3AB. B and negative B cancel them out. Negative C plus positive C cancel them out. Positive 6, negative 6 cancel them out. So the answer is for AB. Or guys, you can do it in this way. So I'm gonna write A, B plus B minus C plus 6. And I have 3AB minus B under this term because they are like terms. And positive C or plus C under minus C. And minus 6 under 6 because these are like terms. So I know I already have one right here. So the answer is 4AB positive B, and these are cancel them out. Like terms with different signs. Like terms with different signs and cancel them out. So the answer is 4AB. You can try it in this way, guys, or you can do it this way. And for this way, guys, you can, I'm gonna do it so I have AB plus B minus C. You can do it right away. Plus B minus C plus 6 parentheses plus 3AB minus B plus C minus 6. So so right here, so the answer is AB means 1AB plus 3AB, so it's 4AB, and plus B minus B, cancel them out right away, minus C and plus C 6 and negative 6. So you can do it in this way too, direct, without changing the sign, the negative to a positive sign, same as this way. So whatever you like, as soon as the answer is like one answer and it's correct, so you're fine. Okay, so 11, I have p squared, p to the power 6, and if I read them, guys, so p to the power 6 and 2p to the power 6. So I already have 1 right here, so the answer is 3p to the power 6. Plus p to the power 5 minus p to the power 5, cancel them out. 1pq, 3pq, 4pq, minus p squared by itself, minus q squared by itself. So 1p to the power 6, 2p to the power 6, 3p to the power 6. Cancel them out, these two. Plus 4pq minus p squared minus q squared. Okay. So right here, I have if I look at 5a and plus a, so this is going to be 6a. 5b minus b, so I know it's 1 right here, so going to be 4b. So right here, this one, it's 5a and 1a, 6a. 5b minus 1b, so keep the sign for the large number for 5, and 4b. Plus 4c minus 4c, it means this is different signs and like numbers cancel them out. Minus 6 plus 6 cancel them out. So this is going to be the answer. 6a plus 4b. Or you can change negative b to negative to a positive and b to negative b. And you're going to have the same answer. Subtract. The question is, subtract p squared plus q squared plus 14 minus this parentheses. I can do it, guys, vertically. So I can write down first polynomial, I can call it trinomial too. And the second one, and be careful, guys, always write like terms under each other. So 3p squared under p squared. 4 minus 4q squared under plus 4q squared, because these are like terms. Plus 14 and plus 7 under plus 14. So the first step, I'm going to change the sign, each sign, to, because I have to subtract these two polynomials. So I'm going to change the sign for each term. Positive, change it to negative, negative to a positive, positive to a negative. So the red signs are the new signs. So now I know I have 1 right here, and the sign is positive. So the answer is subtract, because we have different signs. So we're going to subtract and keep the sign for the large number. So it's negative 2p squared. So which is negative 2p squared. And I already have 1 right here. So 1 plus 4q squared can be 5 plus q plus 5q squared. 14 minus 7, so plus 7. So this is the answer. So you can try it this way, guys, or you can try it in this way. So change this negative to a positive, and I know I already have 1 right here, change it to negative 1. And 3p squared minus 4q squared, change the negative to a positive and plus 7, and then distribute negative 1 to each term. So I'm going to write down the first parentheses, and now I have negative 3p squared, negative times negative, positive 4q squared, because I have positive right here, I don't need to write it down, and negative times positive is negative 7. And then subtract these two terms. I'm going to have negative 2p squared. Add up these two terms, I'm going to have 5. And subtract 14 minus 7, I'm going to have 7, which is same as this one. 5. If you look at the answer, guys, so you're going to have same answer. This is the answer, and this is the answer. D. Question D. Which of the following equals? So I should subtract these two polynomials, and I should get one of these options. So I'm going to show you guys. So I have these two polynomials, and first thing we're going to try vertical way. So vertical way, it's x plus y plus z. This is the first one. And the second one is negative 2x plus 2y plus z. So first step, I'm going to change the sign for each terms for the second polynomial. So negative, change it to a positive, positive to a negative, positive to a negative. Then subtract, right here I have same signs now. So I'm going to add 3x. And plus 1y minus 2y or negative 2y. So it's going to be negative y because I have 1 right here. I'm not going to write it down. And cancel out these terms, these two terms. Or you guys can do it in this way. Change the negative to a positive, and we already have 1, so change it to negative 1 and distribute negative 1 by each term. And then we're going to have x plus 2x, so it's 3x. Y minus 2y, it's plus negative y. And z, negative z, cancel them out because these are like terms with different signs. So the answer is 3x minus y, which is same as this one. Your homework, guys. Even number questions, 10, 12, 14. And then 16, 18, 20, 22, 24. And 26. Now we're going to have multiply polynomials, page 321. Sorry guys. Practice 6. Multiply the monomials. 6x times 5x, 7abc times 4bc. So if just we have only one term, I can call it as monomial. So 6x times 5x, I can multiply the numbers first. So the answer gonna be 30. X times x, x squared. For the second, or number 3, question 3, 7 times 4, 28. A, write it down. B times b, b squared. C times c, c squared. So it's b squared, c squared. This is the answer. Question 5. A times 9bc. So the answer is 9. A, B, C. 4ab times bc, c squared. So the answer is 4, because I have 1 right here. 4 times 1 is 4. Right here it's multiplication. A, just write it down. B times b, b squared. C squared, just write c squared down. So this is supposed to be the answer. Multiply the binomials by the monomials. So this is one term, it's a monomial. And if the polynomial has 2 terms, so I can call it binomial. So this is binomial and this is monomial. So I'm going to multiply 3z squared. So the first step, I'm going to distribute 3z squared, multiplied by the first term and multiplied by the second term. So 3z squared times 6, 3 times 6, 18. Z squared times xy, so it's x, y z square plus 3z square, 3 times 4, 12. Z square times z to the power 3. Question 11. Negative 5ab. I'm going to distribute negative 5ab by 3a and 11c. So negative 5 times 3, negative 15, ab times b, ab squared, plus negative 5ab times 11c. So the answer is minus 55 abc. And write this term down. Question 13, 10z. I'm going to distribute 10z and multiply it by each term. 10z times 7x squared, 70zx squared, times 5, 50zx, z times z squared. So this is the answer. 8b, I'm gonna multiply it by each term, times 9ab, so 72ab squared, 8 times 8, 64 ab. Multiply. So practice 6. I'm gonna multiply these two. So if I look at these letters, FOIL means f, first terms, multiply them. O, outside terms, the outside terms. I, inner terms. L, last terms. So first, x times x, I can have x squared plus outside term, x times negative 6, x times negative 6. So this is O. This is first O. Inner terms, 5 times x. This is inner terms. Last terms, 5 times negative 6, which is this one. So the answer is x squared plus negative 6x plus 5x plus minus 30. And then it's x squared minus x. So negative 6x and positive 5x. So it's negative x or 1x. And negative 30 or minus 30, because positive times negative is negative. So the answer is x squared minus x minus 30. This is the final answer. 18 is your homework. 20 is your homework. 19. So don't forget, guys, FOIL, F-O-I-L. So first times first, z squared. Outside terms, z times negative 9. Change the negative to a positive, so negative 9. So negative 9z. Then inner terms, 9 times z plus 9z. That's inner terms. Then last terms, 9 times negative 9. And this is outer, and this is first terms. So negative 9z, positive 9z, cancel them out. So the answer is z squared. 9 times 9 minus 81. So z squared minus 81. '21, '22 is your homework, guys. 21, same thing. First times first, 3x times 3x, 9x squared. Then outside, 3x times 5, which is 15x. Then inner, 3 times 3x, 9x. That's inner, and that's last. 3 times 5, 15. First, outer. Then these two terms, I can add them because like terms. So the answer is 9x squared plus 24 plus 15. And 22 is your homework. "24 is your homework, guys. 23. So I'm gonna change negative to a positive and 6 to negative 6. And then I have FOIL or FOIL. First times first, y squared times y to the power 4. So that's first times first. Outside terms, or so y squared times 10. That's, and then inner terms, these two. Negative 6 times y to the power 4. And then last terms, negative 6 times 10. So I got, when I multiply, I'm gonna add up exponents. 2 plus 4 is 6. So y to the power 6 plus 10 y squared, that's O. And minus 6y to the power 4 minus 60. 6 times 10, 60. And this is your homework. 25. So I find the answer, which one. You have 4 options. So I'm gonna multiply these two monomials. 4 times 3, 12. A to the power 3, a to the power 2, I'm gonna add up the powers, so a to the power 5, b squared c. So if I look, it's a is the correct answer. 26, guys, is your homework. This is 26. You can read it and find out the answer. And 27, so I think it's clear, guys. And this is 27. It's your homework too. Which of the following expressions is equal to? I'm going to multiply these two expressions and pick one of these options. And I'm going to show you question 26 too. So this is your homework. And you have to pick one of these options. So just read it and find out how you're going to solve it. And please, guys, text me your work or email me, or you can use Facebook or Instagram. Thank you.